Welcome to your tarot reading. I'm going to be using these animal tarot deck cards to be able to tune into the energy that's around you. If you haven't heard from a specific person, I'm going to get some messages and clarity about them. I'm going to be answering what is going on in their energy and what is in your mutual energy. Take what resonates and trust that the universe has a way of speaking just to you. The Seven of Cups in reverse. This is the dragonfly card, and you can see them swirling around these cups full of things. It's almost like your person is becoming less invested in things of the material world and is less distracted by what's outside, and there's something that's happening in their life that's beckoning them to go inside. Temperance in reverse. The flamingo card. It's about them going inside because it's no longer time to sit and wait for the next step to happen. Patience isn't going to pay off in this situation that your person is in right now. Rather, it's going to be about action and about going inside. So it's almost sort of a very subtle action. Your person could be very quiet right now, and this has nothing to do with you. It's really about what they need to be going through at the moment. I have the prairie dog card, and it's in reverse. This is the Knight of Pentacles, and it represents the evolution and a strong point, a foundation point in our material world. This person could be going through all types of changes and trying to get their finances in order. And it really seems like the season for that, for all of us, really. Just that this person could be either more affected by it or more stressed by it and maybe has to block it out in order to go inside more. This could also be about their physical world. It could be less about needing to go inside and time to take action on things that affect them in all aspects of their life. Hence, needing to get up and do something, represented by the flamingo in reverse. The High Priestess in reverse. I'm just getting this really is a time for this person to put themselves out there and think less about the character that they've developed, rather rely on the person that they are in order to become and make changes in the outside world what we were meant to do or influence. Okay, this seems like a position for them. Before I get into your position, which will help clarify this, I'm going to get some of their thoughts toward you and your mutual energy. Let me get one more card for their thoughts and one for your mutual energy. All these cards are in reverse. I have the Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups. I feel like this person thinks of you as being hardworking and adapting to change. I don't think you're afraid of hard work in this person's eyes. And in your mutual energy, it's represented by this raven. It's almost like you guys are coming back to this, but going out again, like the bird here that hunts for nuts and sticks and then comes back to build a home, but not right away. It's like you're not as dependent on each other anymore. Whatever has happened between you two, it's like a time for you both to really focus on your outside surroundings and the life that you're building. And represented by the salmon and the pig here, you can see the pig, the Queen of Pentacles, is is catering to herself and taking a mud bath. Perhaps you need to take a mud bath. But really the important thing is that your person is looking at you like you can adapt to change without feeling so pressured. And it doesn't have to be true, it's just the way that they're viewing you. Let me get some of your own position. What is your position in your life right now? The 10 of Cups and the 3 of Wands. You're looking for another unit to add to your family. You see the Emperor Penguins here that are standing around this baby Emperor Penguin. It's almost like they've made it as a unit. They've found a way to emotionally depend on the other one and trust. And this is something that you're looking for. You see the woodpecker as well, represented by the 3 of Wands, represents looking forward from a decision to a decision on an action to take in our lives, and believing that it can be higher, have higher potential, begin a journey. It's not just a decision anymore, but it's now a journey, and it's about listening to what's inside and what's outside of you. You're really driven by this idea of love. I'm going to get 2 more cards. I have the Salamander, the Hierophant, and on the bottom of the deck, the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. This is telling me that it's possibly been difficult to perhaps feel like you can convey all of your expectations toward a partner, or it's been difficult to find a partner that can give off the right signals. The Salamander is able to change the color on its back depending on its mood, so it's imperative that the Salamander is rooted in its decisions. The Page of Wands. So for you, it could be that you're trying to integrate everything you've learned into the direction that you're headed, and it's just a little difficult maybe to find a solution or a partner. The Hierophant is represented by the polar bear, whose ice is melting and his world is changing, but it constantly adapts. And the Hierophant card in my animal deck also has these keys printed in the graphic and represents seeing the way through the mud. If you've never heard that expression. Through the mud. And all these 4 cards, before I get into the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, are telling me that you're trying to adapt to a situation that could depend on some external factor or a person. But what I want you to know is that this is helping also develop your own expectations for a partner, which is a really healthy thing. It helps you stay grounded in yourself. And so while your person is focused on adapting to some changes in the outside world, perhaps suspending some of their own character in order to find a way to provide, you are looking at some of the more etherical things that are happening around you and thinking more about a family unit. So the 4 of Pentacles in reverse tells me that maybe there haven't been some really wise investments made so far, but that's okay. everything doesn't have to be perfect in regards to what you invest in, but it should be there, you know. I think this card is reminding me to tell you that you can start small and work up from there, either with your partnerships or with how you're saving for your future. And that's what the squirrel card represents to anybody. It's about saving for the future. So even though you may feel like little actions you've taken haven't compiled up to this point to bring you the wants and desires you have, it's really important to still form these to be able to choose your pathway forward that could bring in the right person. We saw that in your mutual energy, you look at each other pretty highly. I'm going to go over it in this video, so I'm not going to do a free extended, which is normally on YouTube, but I'm going to clean the cards up, and we're going to get some of more of your mutual energy. So if you've been wondering about where this person is at regarding their emotions, I'm going to get some answers to that right now, if you stick with me. I'm also going to pull you a fortune from my lovely little sound bowl. I collect fortunes, and as you can tell, I've probably gone out to eat Chinese food with my friends way too much. But nevertheless, I've made a little collection for you. I'm going to just mix the cards a little bit more so they're going to be ready to pull your mutual energy and your person's feelings. Your mutual energy and this person's feelings. Interesting, the Page of Wands is coming out again. We got that for your energy, excuse me. Absence sharpens love, but presence strengthens it. This one says, be careful, bees with honey in their mouths have stings in their tails. I think although you guys may not be close right now, you guys are thinking about what it could take to be on the same page. And it's like both of you are dealing with a lot of stresses in your life. You are focused more on this relationship, which I can commend. Even though things may not be perfect in our world, it's important the changes we make in our inside world to be able to become decided in the person we are. You know, when people are on their deathbed, they really value the friendships that they've made and the people that they can call their family, you know, their experiences. So tell me about this person's feelings. This person feels like they haven't made the best decision, and it's weighing on them emotionally. It could perhaps be blocking some more of the loving feelings, just a feeling of general regret. That's what I'm getting from them right now. And they feel like things are changing. If this person hasn't made an impression on you in order to try and change or improve the mood, things are changing inside of themselves because of this regret. They feel like they didn't make the best decision when they had the chance to. It's interesting that both of these animals here are in a snowy environment. You see the Queen of Swords is represented by this white wolf, and she's got her paws laying over this large sword, which represents the major arcana quality of the card. And the Queen of Swords is someone who makes decisions, who sees a lot of what needs to be considered and can act swiftly and understand what's best for herself, for her own growth. And it's in reverse. It's telling me your person, when they had the chance and their world is changing, they made the wrong choice. And so their life was changing in unexpected ways in regards to you. This is what's on their mind and in their emotions toward you right now. Let me get more of your mutual energy and try to bridge the gap between this Page of Wands and your person's energy. The Two of Swords. I just saw the King of Swords. You're really deciding whether to stay or go. I feel like this person hasn't given you much to work on. And so it's sort of like an investment that you don't know whether it would pay off or not. That could be something that's weighing on you and keeping you dreaming about finding a Ten of Pentacles, or wishing that there was more of a potential for a Ten of Pentacles in the situation. I'm sorry, Ten of Cups. I was thinking of the Emperor Penguin card that we pulled earlier. I have the Five of Swords and the Two of Swords. Very interesting. It's almost like you're jumping from trying to make a decision to this to not feeling certain about the situation, being thrown off guard. Perhaps you could have had a lot invested in this person or see a lot of potential in them that didn't seem to ever come to a balance point where you felt stable about the situation or the potential that it had. This has really thrown you off guard and has put you in a hard position, wondering if you're going to be recognized. I would say the same for your person if I drew these cards for them, but I drew these cards for you. This has been tough. The Sun card. In reverse. I think this is your mutual energy. And I'm going to expand on that. It's the lemur here sitting in the sun. He's kind of like in Zen mode, actually. And in reverse, this is telling me that you and your person feel kind of in the dark about the situation at hand. I feel like it would just take a little bit of communication. Yeah, what did I say? The Justice Crane card and the Judgment, the Reindeer card. If you guys came together and talked about what's what and had an open heart, then this could be really, this could present a breakthrough for your relationship. And you both are realizing that, actually. This is your mutual energy, represented by the Crane of Justice and the Reindeer. It's pretty. This could happen around the holidays. And it can help, the holiday can help bring into focus the need for coming closer to be able to connect and develop our relationship. For example, if we never saw our family, perhaps at minimum once a year, there'd be a rift or disconnect that would grow larger and larger. The only way to remedy such a disconnect between important relationships to us are to physically come together or to communicate. And I think that this is in the future for you too. If you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you. I'm going to be pulling more cards for you and more readings. If you just stay tuned for that. Appreciate you.